So hello everyone. I forgot to hit the go live button for 7 minutes ish. So this is hello. Hey, go fuck yourself. Please. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, very funny. Yeah, LOL. Elbow cough, yep. Here I am, unfortunately. So, I don't even remember what I was talking about, because now I'm just... Oh, yeah. So I'm a piece of shit, right? And there's a reason I put a thing in front of any time before I open it up to anyone who wants to join. I'm a piece of shit. I don't think I've ever denied it. I know there's been accusations of confusingly me not being Antifa, even though I'm not pro-Antifa and I've never claimed to be part of Antifa. And also me being racist, which I understand. Like, if we consider Italians to be real people, then yes, I'm racist. See, these are jokes. I don't actually hate Italian people. I do hate albinos, though, and Midnight's an albino. I don't actually hate albinos. I just, I might specifically hate albinos from Italian bino. Jesus, I just had 2 strokes in a row. My apologies, but it's jokes. It's jokes in poor taste. I'll give it that. The people who get the joke, I suppose, and the people who don't. Spooky. This is an insult to me that hurts me, actually. Spooky, that was my last feeling. That was my last feeling, Spooky. That was my last feeling, and you heard it. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You spelled 2 wrong. You added an extra O. It's T-O. You got it right the second time. 2 would be also. Shut up. Shut up. You're bread. There was actually a point I was making, but someone distracted me. Yeah, and I will say, like, I've definitely said fucking racist shit. However, I'm pretty sure everyone has said racist shit at some point. Look, I was an edgy teenager. I'm still an edgy teenager. I'm just an angrier, more muscly, edgy teenager now. I've gotten better at being an edgy teenager. That's the realistic end of what happens when you're me, I guess. There is no happy ending. It's just violent temper tantrum at system, and then violent temper tantrum at system, and violent temper tantrum at system, and I will say I do find it confusing that I was accused that one of the accusations was that I'm not Antifa, because well no shit. Hey now. Yes, but you Yes, I am still. I have not matured past that point, but you don't need to bring up my actual age, mister. But, there's the thing. Okay, the whole Antifa thing is weird to me because I have been distrustful of Antifa since I don't know. When I moved here in 2020 or 2021, no, the very end of 2020, I moved to New York. A couple months before, I was at a BLM rally, and I mentioned afterwards, because I got CS gas there. Wasn't the first time, probably won't be the last. Got CS gassed by police. It was bullshit. They just rolled up, didn't give proper warning. They got through the first syllable of disperse and then shot the fucking canister. Shit happens. They fucking CS gassed themselves. It was a good time. I got my partner out of there before it was gonna happen because I saw the cops vulturing. I know what fucking the Pork Patrol does. Whatever. Even then, I was still anti-Antifa. Well, I'm not anti-Antifa. I'm just distrustful because I don't know which group believes or which I don't know. Like, you could just call yourselves Antifa and have radically different views from the next guy over. Because, like, some Antifa's fucking anarchist. Some of it wants it to be a leftist government. Some of it's fucking socialist communist. Some of it's pro-liberal government. And, like, sorry, I don't trust it. I don't fucking give it. Organize. Look, when you organize some chaos, you need some chaos in the organization, right? You got the chaos part down, and you got the organization part down, but somehow you got the wires twisted a bit because it's people fighting for different goals, so different shit happens under the same name, and I don't know, man. I don't know if, look, some Antifa I'll rock up to, and they'd be like, hello, yes, my people. Some, they're just like, no, we want the government to change. Where I'm like, hey, man, the government's working exactly how intended, and that's why we need to dismantle it. Right? Okay, I don't sound like that. I'm like, man, the government, they're coming. The government's working exactly as intended, and they're coming to fucking and they're coming to get you, and the only way we can fucking survive is to dismantle the government. Which, to be fair, I will concede that I sound like that person, because I am constantly telling people that gender is a construct fed to you by religion and the federal government. But hey, man, here, let me, don't remove myself from stream. Depends on who you ask, I think. I'm not in the organization of Antifa. Am I anti-fascist? Yes, I'm an anarchist. Despite what anyone may say about me, if I'm racist or homophobic or transphobic or whatever they might say, I'm not. I mean, look, I would like a world where people all behaved like me, but I'm not going to make anyone live my life. I would love to. Oh, I would love to. But that would be sick. I don't want anyone else to go through the hell. But yes, I believe, yes, according to certain individuals, I am in fact a fasciste. I'm just a queer fascist. fighting against both sides, being super fascist. It's what I do. Yikerinos. Okay, hold on. I need to copy this. Hell yeah, copy. That is the wrong button, sir. And then I will post a comment of... Okay, I missed. Boom. Hey, streamyard. Oh shit, that was racist. Shit, that just proves that I'm not Antifa more than I never claimed to be. God, it's almost like I was around before Antifa throwing oil paint filled Christmas ornaments and shit. God, that's so weird. And like, hey, look, I'm just want to put out there, maybe I'm racist. I don't know. I don't think I am. I don't think there's any ability for me to have institutional racism because, well, let's be honest, I eat trash. And my dad ain't white. So, like, I mean, I kind of hate, you know, anyone who's done Israeli Defense Force work, because Israeli Defense Force actually means Israeli unlawfully conquering Palestine force. So there's that, I suppose. There is a certain individual situation. And let's get in here. Who was just talking to their friends on Discord, which I heard. Hello, Pixie. Okay. Votes. Sorry, I got a fucking, what do you call it? Phlegm in my throat. Yes, I'm Jewish. That happens. So votes on if I let bugs in the chat. Bugs, you don't count. Oh, I hear you laughing out there, mister. I don't know if the rest of y'all heard that. Laugh. Because Bugs is a fucking... Because he's a fucking menace, Pixie. Pixie, have you met this man? Have you met this man? I'm taking Spooky's suggestion. You get 5 minutes. What do you want?
This is the Bug Show now.
Nope.
Hello.
No, it is not. It is still my show.
But look how cute I am. Look at my cute little face. I'm the best. Hello, Catherine. It is nice to meet you.
Oh. Meat, huh? Yeah, sure.
I've heard you're quite the racist, so I wanted to pop on in and see if you were. You don't seem racist. You seem a little silly.
Definitely super raciste. By the way, this is not staged for anyone. This is my boyfriend. Well, to know. In case anyone accuses me of lying or setting something up, this is not. This is a joke that y'all clearly don't get. And here is the point where you're getting told that the joke is a joke and you don't get it, okay? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, keep her moving, yeah? Anyways, continue on. What were you saying?
Cat's lying. She's the biggest racist. She hates Italians and albinos and people named Bugs. She once threw a plushie at me and I died, and now my dancing career is ruined. Unsubscribe and subscribe to me instead.
You're not Italian or albino.
Yeah, but I am named Bugs. Silly.
Can you be racist towards a name?
I am racist towards the name Catherine Cienfuegos.
Okay, well, that's understandable. That's not even racism. That's just justified.
Oh my god, it's Steve.
Oh, goddamn. Ain't talked to this fucking...
I summoned
Hey, man.
Steve.
How you doing? I hope you're doing good. I love you, man. Same situation. Yeah, that's all I do. It certainly is a cat shame situation. That plushie was never the same again. Yeah, it is. Hey, if you want to fucking jump on in, I can send you the link on Discord or something, eh? Or if you don't gotta. We can talk later or something. I appreciate you, man. Fucking love you. Good people. I also love you, Spooky. And Saint Ronan, I'm growing on you. You're growing on me. I hope I'm not growing on you. That's if I'm growing on you, you need to get that checked out. It's called oh fuck. What fungus do I have in my lungs again?
Mold.
That was super fucking helpful. Histoplasmosis. Histoplasmosis. If I'm growing on you, you need to check out your histoplasmosis, because I got mold in my lung holes, so it's done it bad. Oh.
That's so cute.
Thank you. Also, stop it. Don't even enjoy me at all. Why does anyone fucking watch this shit? Stop it. Especially with this one on. Jesus Christ, this one's worse than me. Ugh. I can't even believe I'm having this person on.
I'm the best, obviously.
Oh, I know I'm a mess. Well, okay, I know you know that I've always been honest about me being an absolute mess of a human being. Well, this individual here does too. I know my buddy Steve does. Well, he's his old boy seen it in person and had to experience it in person, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, you're a lot less of a mess than I am, and I can fucking guarantee that, lady. I appreciate the kind words, but it ain't go anywhere else. I don't know. You too, Spooky. You too, Steve. Saint Ronan, I don't know.
What about me?
Oh, honey bugs.
Woo.
You probably should, for your own health, go literally anywhere else, but there's this thing called like, and then there's a thing called like, and I think we might have it for each other.
Woo. I love you. Yeah.
Okay, you got no, that was too far. That was too far. I'm gonna fucking kick you from this.
I'm back.
Don't push your luck. I got a fucking reputation to maintain.
Fine, I'll be heinous instead. It's always heinous in upstate New York.
See, you get that joke now, though.
It's my new favorite joke.
That was... Okay, both of you go fuck off. Fucking... I hope you both fucking choke on a Go-Gurt tube like Von Helton did that one time. Fucking... Jesus fuck.
Jesus fuck.
Hey, no, I am not good people. Don't even fucking ever goddamn insinuate that, because I'm a piece of shit and that's how I fucking get by.
You're my piece of shit.
Oh. Oh, Jesus fucking... Oh, hey! Hello, Steve,
Hi-yo.
but also, real quick, brownies. Yes. Hello, Steve. Welcome.
Oh, good
Woo.
lord! I forgot I need to close YouTube when I do this.
Oh, yeah, you might need to a bit.
Just a little bit.
I forgot
So,
about
how have
Steve's
you and Bugs
wonderful
been?
voice.
Oh, I did not hear any of that from anyone.
You didn't
That
hear
was-
anything.
Oh, no, I heard stuff, but what I heard was... Because
Mumble,
both of y'all
mumble.
were talking.
Play this in reverse. Get satanic messages. Mumble, mumble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like satanic messages.
I'll play it in reverse, and you'll be very happy.
Ah, shit. I should have put up the fucking blasphemy and bruise tag. Goddamn. So, how you been doing fucking there, Steve?
Oh, jeez. Jeez, Rick. Do we have to go in that?
No, we don't. We don't.
It's been going. It's been going is the nice way to put it.
I mean, makes you feel any better? I'm working on trying to get unemployment to pay me.
Hey, unemployment, get on that shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, theoretically, they're giving me a letter to be like, hey, this motherfucker will pay you once we pay you next week for my rent. So, by tomorrow, hopefully. Fucking fingers crossed, cocks crossed, whatever you got. Yeah.
Crossing my balls.
No, don't do that. That's how you get torsion.
Don't tell me what to do. Me and my balls have our own free will.
Also, I mean, Guru, you haven't seen me be bad. I've been
are we
very
saying
bad.
as in, Emperor Palpatine or, the Mad King from Game of Thrones bad? Or are we saying bad as in, Trash Panda bad?
Well, I mean, I'm more of a wannabe Shea Gorath kind of bad. I am chaotic. I just do things. Hey, you've experienced me being absolutely terrible. Honestly, worse than I am now. And thank you, by the way, because I don't think I would have ever gotten any better if you weren't there. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aww.
If roles
Hey,
were reversed,
shut up,
you would
Bugs.
have been there for me.
Don't fucking insinuate I'm nice. Shut up.
No, Bugs, don't ever fucking imply that. That is sacrilege.
Yes. I have a very difficult. I don't know if you know this. I have a very difficult time taking positive. Well, positive anything. Unless, I'm in a mood where I'm going to take everything positive. That's, I think what you might call toxic a bit.
One could use that word.
It's not intentional. Oh, that's Bugs as the sock monkey I found on the side of the road that I saved. He gave him a oh Jesus, a whole cast on his tail so he didn't bleed out his stuffing.
His name is Eepy.
Well, look, I'm working on being better. I fail at every fucking chance I give myself. And every chance anyone else gives me, I don't know what it is. I go out of my way to fail miserably. I have no idea why anyone fucking tolerates me. I literally go out of my way to make sure people don't interact with me. Y'all are all fucking dumb or something. I don't fucking know.
I think I was dropped in my head one too many times as a child.
Me too.
Knowing your parents, you were dropped 2 times many heads.
No.
What the fuck
no,
did
that
I
works.
just...
That works.
You were dropped 2 times many heads, Steve.
Yes, that's what happened to my second head. It was dropped too many times. They had to amputate.
Pixie, I'm pretty sure that's a lie. I lived my life. I can pretty much guarantee that that's inaccurate. Yes. However, you don't know what I've seen. You don't know what Steve's seen. You don't know what Bugs has seen. These are people who have seen me in the real world doing real world fucking... I don't know, whatever the fuck I do.
You can be
There's
pretty
a reason I
heinous
use the word trash
sometimes.
panda.
I like trash, okay? There's a lot of good stuff in the trash.
Well, and honestly, it's kind of a compliment. You remember Rodriguez?
Oh, yeah. That was his
fucking
name.
unit.
Yes, because I fed him 2-3 times, maybe. Yeah, fucking... I brought him up in a stream, 2 months ago.
No shit.
Yeah, I did. And I couldn't remember his name. And I don't remember what the fuck I called him. I couldn't fucking
Rodriguez the
remember.
raccoon.
Yeah, that big fucking
The
chonky
king
ass
of our
raccoon.
block.
Yeah, well, he figured out when I came home. Because I would stop at the gas station some nights. And he would just be sitting out there, and I'm like, okay, here's a bite of food. Fuck off now, would you?
I see you wish to enter your domicile.
Yeah, he would just
Tax,
be
please.
sitting there. Yeah.
That'll be half a Snickers bar.
Yeah, that was exactly what he did. He would just be sitting there I swear to God, this fucking raccoon had to be 35 pounds.
He was a fucking unit.
Yes, he was.
I think my most vivid Rodriguez memory, taking the trash out, as you do, when you live in a home. And trash pandas, they have a tendency to, hang out in the trash bins. Pop open the lid, and he's looking at me like, the fuck are you doing taking the roof off my house? Of course, I jump 3 feet in the air, get quite startled. And he's like, oh, well, thank you for the meal. Go on back inside. This offering is acceptable.
Yeah. This man, he was super chill. He was never aggressive.
No, he was just healthy.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been, considering how fucking huge he was. The man, like, I swear to God, this thing was bigger than coyotes. And, like, not long ways, just round. He was just thick. And I swear to God, everyone on the block must have been feeding him.
Out of fear, I imagine. We were doing it out of respect and sensing a kindred spirit.
Yes. That's exactly. I appreciate it as, general, because, like, he was never aggressive. He was just, like, right there being like, hey, I know you got some food. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning on a Tuesday. I'll fucking give you a piece of bologna or whatever the fuck I've got. I don't know what the fuck I was grabbing at 2:30 in the morning. A chunk of burrito or something. I don't fucking know. But
and I had another friend who was, raccoons can carry rabies. Aren't you worried? Like, shouldn't you be calling pest control or something? I'm like, first of all, I read Rascal as a child. I know how this goes. We're going to form a bond that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life. And I will look back fondly on my days with this raccoon. Secondly, those pest control guys are going to lose this fight. I'm saving them, months of trauma. We have a good thing going here.
Fun fact, the book Rascal. My grandfather knew the guy who had that raccoon.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, that's from Wisconsin. The whole Rascal story. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's why it was practically required reading in elementary school for us.
Yeah. No, it's just one of those weird things where it's like, hey, cool, I have a incredibly small claim to fame that my grandfather may or may not have met Rascal. I have never gotten a clear answer on that, but I know he knew the guy.
For anybody who doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, Rascal is a children's... Is it autobiographical, you'd say? I'd say autobiographical.
Yeah.
Pretty much coming-of-age story about this kid in Wisconsin who takes in a raccoon and names him Rascal during World War I.
Yep, that's pretty much about right, yeah.
Can I bring home a raccoon?
No.
Why?
What do you mean, why? We don't have a room for a fucking raccoon.
We have you, and you're like 3 raccoons.
Yeah, which is why we don't have more. We don't have room for more. You can go out, and if you find a raccoon, you can feed it, and we can make another Rodriguez, and we can call it Gene or something. I don't fucking know.
Gene.
Yeah, no, it's... Oh, by the way, there was a movie based on Rascal, too.
Yep, I remember watching it in 4th grade.
I watched it at my grandma's house. Because she knew someone who knew someone who knew a Rascal. To be fair, my grandma also had a pet raccoon when I was a kid, so... Maybe that's just a rural Wisconsin thing where you just decide, hey, this is my pet now. Actually, that sounds very rural Wisconsin, because that's what we did with cats and shit. And, well, dogs, too. We were just like, oh, yes, this weird random mutt. Yes, hello, yes, this is our dog now. Okay, I've probably said this story a dozen times before, but I was living with my parents, and...
As you do.
Well, yeah, but I was driving to work, minding my own business, driving to work, and I drove back, and on my way back, I was like, hey, man, you know what? I want to smoke another couple cigarettes. So, smoked a couple cigarettes, and I drove up, towards where we went to high school, and then went back towards my house, and I saw a dog. And I slowed down, and I stopped. And I was like, hey. I said the dog's name. I don't remember what the fuck the dog's name was right now. It was like Scooter or something weird. Just a generic dog name. And he looked at me and trotted up towards my Jeep. I was going to say truck, but it's a Jeep. And I opened up the passenger door, and he hopped right in the fucking passenger seat. And I pulled the door shut, and I drove him right to his house. And I opened up the door again, and he fucking hopped on out. And I fucking left a note on their door like, hey, found your dog. He's here now. Have a good one. And then, like, 2 days later, my parents were like, did you find our neighbor's dog? I'm like, yeah. He was like 5 miles away. And she was like, how did you find him all the way out there? And I'm like, I totally wasn't out there smoking cigarettes.
No.
Never. No.
You were a good kid. And you knew right from wrong and always chose the right option.
Hey, this was back when I was like 19 or something, so it was legal for me then.
Oh, yeah, there was a time when you could use tobacco when you were under 21.
Oh, yeah. My sister was madder than hell because she was 20. Or almost 20. She was like 2 months away from 20 when they decided, yeah, if you're under 21, you can't buy tobacco and we're not grandfathering anyone in. And she was like, excuse me, I have been smoking since I was 16. What the fuck? You can't crack down on it now.
But think of the children. Damn it.
Well,
we may be old enough to be drafted, but we're not old enough to give ourselves lung cancer.
Well,
or enjoy old-fashioned.
Okay, that's the thing that gets me is it's Wisconsin. It's everyone is smoking and drinking. Okay, not everyone. I'm going to say more than half of people are doing that, or they're using chew, or they're smoking weed, or doing meth, or heroin, or whatever the fuck they're doing in high school. Like, actually, that might just be some of the people some of us hung around with. For those who don't know, Steve and I went to high school together, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. This motherfucker hung out on the Weibo Bridge. It used to be the Stoner Bridge.
And then a bunch of anime nerds, myself included, took it over.
Yeah, and then I hung out there, 2 days a week, something like that?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was, I think 3 days a week for me, 2 days a week for you, and then the days that we weren't there, we were usually with the Children of the Grassy Knoll.
Yep. Yep, there was 2 or 3 days I was with the children of the grassy knoll, and then one day I was with good old Kevin, just drinking and smoking cigarettes or whatever the fuck I was doing back then. I don't even fucking remember. I just remember coming to school slightly drunk after lunch once a week, just like with a fucking Taco Bell 12-pack, being like, hey man, I got you some tacos. Like, I know I came in 5 minutes late, but how about I just give you some tacos and we pretend I wasn't, man?
Listen here, Teach. I got 3 tacos with your name on it if you pretend I was here 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I would come in very slightly late. It wasn't like I came in 20 minutes late. I would come in like 5 minutes or less late. And I'm like, hey man, I got a couple tacos with your name on it. And I got the fucking verde salsa you like, yeah.
Listen,
And I always got away with it too. He would always just be super angry and sigh and be like, fine. Best math teacher ever. He was fucking good people. Oh, did you ever have, oh god, what's her name? The earth science teacher freshman year?
Well, 2 problems with that. We didn't
Oh,
actually
you
go
weren't
to the
there.
same school
Yeah,
when I was a
you
freshman.
were in a different school.
I was in the middle of bumfuck central Wisconsin.
Yeah, well, hey, we were in the big city, southern Wisconsin. It's like the 13th biggest city in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Population of over 60,000.
I know, right? You know the wild thing? The population there used to be like 100,000.
Yeah, that's because there used to be a really big job source there.
Yeah, General Motors.
And now there's literally nothing. They finally tore it down.
Yeah, I heard. That was right before I left is when they announced they were fucking tearing it down, I think. Or it might have been they announced it and then they tore it down right before I left. I don't remember.
I forget the details.
Yeah, that was... Whew. That whole part of the fucking city is just sad and abandoned.
Yeah, we lived there. We know.
I know. I know.
But
We
hey,
both
credit where
lived.
it's due. Credit where it's due. We were paying like $200 or $300 less per month in rent than on the nice side of town.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
We just had to deal with sirens like 3 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, but we had the gas station shaman near us.
Praise be to that fellow whose name I forget.
His name was also Steve.
Oh, no wonder I kept forgetting his name. There can only be one.
Yeah. Well, he's the asexual Steve. That's how I remember him.
Oh, okay. So I take care of both of us then.
Yeah. No, well, okay. For people who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, this dude, he was like, I don't know what, your height maybe. He was a big dude. He was 6 foot something, taller than me.
Looks like he weighed 150 pounds soaking wet.
Oh yeah. No, he was pretty scrawny. He wasn't like Levi scrawny, right?
No.
But he was pretty scrawny, and he had like long hair, and he just looked like a troll shaman from like World of Warcraft.
Minus the mask.
Yeah. But he had the same build. Well, yeah. Obviously, yeah, he was working at a fucking stap and go.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. You can't judge someone and the gear they may have based on their profession. Need I remind you of the Spencer's night?
Oh, Spencer, whose best friend is Spencer, who also works at Spencer's?
Was his name actually Spencer's? I just knew him as the Spencer night.
The guy who looks like a
The Spencer's Warlock? I don't know what
The
class he
pirate
took.
guy. The guy who wore like pirate clothes and had the dreadlocks and...
No,
Or are you talking the other Spencer's guy who's also named Spencer? Which Spencer who worked at Spencer's are you talking about? Because there was two of them.
the fella who looked like he couldn't decide if he wanted to be going for a cyberpunk look or a, edgy fantasy look.
Okay, that was the first Spencer I was talking about. Yeah, he now has... So, fun fact, he has a face tattoo. And
Oh, good
half
for
his
him.
face is a kraken tattooed on it. And
That's
last I
metal.
talked to him, he's been doing underwater welding on explosive shit on the coast of Japan.
So he's doing pretty all right for himself.
Oh, yeah, I talked to him because I saw him while he was getting a tattoo, and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm making like $40 an hour right now. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, I mean, might explode, but hey, $40 an hour. Sucks because, I got tattoos and they won't let me in anywhere because I'm in Japan a lot of the time. And I was like, all right, man. You live your best life, bud. And that was last I talked to him, and I really hope he's living his best life. Remember that time I just happened to be there while you and your wife were getting fucking wedding tattoos?
Yes, I hadn't seen you in like the better part of 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a second. Cat? Wait a second.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And your wife was like, excuse me, what?
Yes, I'm sorry. Who is this? I'm like, oh right, this is Kat. Really good friends in high school. I haven't seen or heard from them in years, and apparently we go to the same artist.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm just gonna say I got quite a few tattoos, and most of them were done by that artist. Well, no, it wasn't Jen, it was Erica. I think y'all got yours done by Jen.
Jen,
Yeah.
I only have 2 tattoos. There's a lot more I want. I'm only just now getting to a place where it's like, hey, I might be able to actually get ink again.
Yeah. I made the brilliant decision to dispend. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. To dispend a lot of my money as a youth on like 8 tattoos.
Hey. You can't take money to the grave with you, but you can take tattoos with you.
Unless they cut them off or something. I mean, they could do that. They could take them away.
I mean, if they flay you, sure. But how likely is that to happen?
Well, considering my luck.
About twice as likely as everyone else. Still slim
Yeah, which
chances,
still
but
isn't likely, but... I mean... I gotta worry about that kind of shit. I only have 2 tattoos in my mouth, so...
What?
What, you've seen the one?
In?
My lip.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you say in your mouth, and I'm imagining like your cheek or something.
Oh, I have one on my cheek too. The inside.
I'm good.
Oh, the one in the cheek, not even bad at all. It just has my blood type listed and what I'm allergic to.
Oh, see, I just carry my Red Cross. Like, hey, this fella's got this kind of blood card from the couple of times I donated. So if something happens, it's like, hey, paramedics, I know you're gonna look through my wallet. Look at that card in front of my driver's license. It's important.
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less just to identify me. Just in case I get found on a, dead in a ditch or something, it'll be easier for them to figure out who the fuck I am. The one in my lip, I cried. it was one tear, but it was one really fat tear that just it was only 8 minutes to do it. But oh my god, it was like a vibrating razor blade in my fucking mouth. Like
the 2 tattoos I have, the first one I got was, that Jedi Order, Sith Order combo. The initial inking, uncomfortable, but not too bad. I literally passed out on the touch-up. Not from shock, I'm going to go with, but from exhaustion. Because I was working nights and going off of maybe 2 hours of sleep that day.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you did. You did the same thing I did and just fucking killed yourself early.
Yep. However, that being said, my wedding band, because like Kat was saying, my wife and I, we got wedding tattoos, and we were working in manufacturing at the time, so it's like, well, you know what? If we get rings tattooed, we can't lose them. And if something should happen, this won't get caught in machinery, because, it's our skin. Holy crap. Some of the most painful 5 minutes of my life.
Yeah, I you know this. I have four of those. On my left hand, I got 4 letters in Hebrew. That hurt.
Labeling like you as an abomination, if memory serves.
Yep, that is correct. It's archaic Hebrew for abomination, yes. That hurt like a sumbitch. That was... it was only like 20, 25 minutes, but holy shit.
Someone's head and they look down and then they just recoil in horror.
You what? Sorry, I missed you.
Have you ever shook someone's hand? They look down as you're doing so and they recoil in horror?
I one time... This was one of the very few times I've had someone react to it. I was working at the cemetery, and a Catholic priest, I was talking to him, and I'm like, hey, we're setting up the burial, blah, blah, blah. Talking to him, and he looked at my hand, and then he looked at me. And this was shortly after I got my hair cut and dyed purple. And he looked at me, and he was like, you can still be saved.
I mean, if you want to go for that achievement, by all means, many have tried.
Well, yeah. It happened to be that the funeral director was a gay dwarf, and his funeral assistant was a trans man. And they fucking went in on him. Because, I was just like, hey, man, whatever, man, go fuck yourself. I don't fucking care. Go save yourself or something. Save someone who cares. And they just, went in on him because they came in right at the beginning of that. And I will say, he did wind up writing a letter of apology to me sent to the cemetery, 2 or 3 weeks later. And I was like, I appreciate that. When I told him, I said something like, hey man, I don't care, save someone who cares. Just don't be coming here and try and convert people. This is a secular cemetery. If someone's not religious, you're not allowed to fucking proselytize on this property. That's a no-no. We got Jews, we got Satanists, we got Muslims, Christians, atheists, all kinds of shit buried here, okay? We got, a shitload of fucking Hmong people buried here. Don't be trying to proselytize no one. Other than that, you're fine. And then, the funeral director fucking went fucking hog wild on him, and I was like, all right, well, I ain't gonna step in on this. Go off, King. That's one of the only times there have been times where I went to shake someone's hand and it's my left hand, right? So they usually don't see it until they see it. And then they've looked at it and looked at me and looked at it and looked at me and looked at it and looked at me and went, okay. And I'm like, oh, wow, you understood. Okay. Fair enough. You know what I'm about. Cool. That was one of the very few times I think I've gotten an actual response from the tattoo. Most times people don't even notice it because it's like almost a decade old and faded to hell. The rest of mine look great though.
So I need to boogie. I do have to work tomorrow morning.
Right.
But I would love to do a stream with you again sometime. I think you still have my Discord stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Coolio.
All right. I'll talk to you later, man.
Coolio.
Bugs, take care of Cat.
I will.
Cat, don't drive Bugs crazy.
I'll try. You've met me.
Fair enough. That is asking a lot.
I'll try. Hey, man, I love you. I hope to see you around. I'll fucking talk at you tomorrow or something, okay?
All right. See you later.
Yeah, see you, man.
Hello, Cat.
Oh, ew. Oh, God, this one's here still. Ugh.
I should touch up my hand tattoo that no one ever notices because it's extremely faded and bad.
Oh, what is it? 3 dots?
It's supposed to be a very tiny upside down cross I did when I was like 13, and my grandmother was extremely pissed. I love it. It's so dear to me.
Oh, yeah. That 3 dot or 4 dots or whatever it is. Yeah, oh, yeah, you need to get that touched up.
I would like a tattoo, but we don't have the money for that. My dad has offered to find someone to do it for free, and I'm going to get Bowser from the Mario series on my ass cheek.
But that is something you are allowed to do. I am not in charge of what you get indelibly marked upon your skin. Hello, Mac the Human. Long time no see.
I am also going to get a very giant anime girdle on my forehead, obviously. I've
unironically thought about getting like a Space Marine, like a Warhammer 40k, like a Space Marine from Warhammer 40k themed tramp stamp. I feel like that would be great.
See? Someone agrees.
Well, let me just get this money I don't have.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I did it with an earring and pen ink.
Yeah, you're not doing that, no.
Best idea I ever had. It was also around the time I was trying to pierce my nose, and I have a scar from it. I don't know if I've ever shown you the scar, but I have 2 matching scars on my nose. One from the from the piercing I tried to do, and then one from the piercing my uncle did.
I give all you people.
Hey, you're one to talk. You got plenty of scars. Miss gets shot every 5 seconds.
It was not every 5 seconds, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, every 3 seconds.
No, it was... Well, I guess the one time that happened in, like, probably 5 seconds. But, like... Look, I got shot in the foot with a .22. I don't count that. I mean, that's just, regular hillbilly fun. My buddy's friend decided to shoot me in the foot to see if it would go through my boot. And it did. And I almost fucking killed him. There was gonna be blood if there wasn't 3 people pulling me off his ass. Yeah, I know, a 22 ain't nothing, but, like, you don't shoot someone in the foot just cuz. Like, okay, he was invited out to my house to shoot someone else's gun, and he took someone else's gun and shot me in the foot on my property.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the thing. A 22 stings like a motherfucker. It didn't go through my foot or anything. It got caught in the leather of the boot and hit my foot, but it fucking stung. It was like getting hit by the biggest fucking wasp ever.
Wasps
I hated
are your
it.
favorite.
Oh yeah, and I know wasps are my favorite. See, exactly. It's rude. Like, if he brought his own, if it was at his house with his own gun, I would be less upset. Not much less upset, but still less upset. There was something about using someone else's gun at my house that just made it a lot more upsetting.
Can I have a gun?
No.
Is it because this is New York and nobody can have a gun?
Well, partially, and also because I'm pretty sure you would also shoot me in the foot.
On accident, probably.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. That's what they all say.
I would never shoot you in the foot. I love my girlfriend. You're so scrunkly.
Yeah, that's exactly what fucking Coitus said about the time he fucking shot his brother in the foot. It was on accident. To be fair, he shot him with like a fucking 308 or something, or a 9mm in the foot. I don't remember what the fuck it was. It was enough to go fucking straight goddamn through, though. Just shot his brother in the foot because he wanted to see what would happen.
I would like a gun, but a cute one. Like a pink Hello Kitty gun. So that when I shoot people, I do it in style. FBI agent, I am not going to shoot people. I'm just going to think about it.
No, and that's why you're not allowed to have one. And that's why I'm legally still allowed to have one. I don't do that.
It's New York. Nobody has a gun.
Oh no, a lot of people, well, at least 2 people I used to work with had guns.
My stepdad has a gun. Multiple. And so do my brothers. My dad wants a gun, but my stepmother will not allow it.
I unironically grew up not that far from a guy named Cletus.
Cletus.
He was a perfectly nice guy. Just, his name was Cletus. And he sounded like his name was Cletus.
Cletus.
Yeah, well, now, this motherfucker ain't been chewing tobacco for, he was a couple years older than me, I was like 16, he was like 22 or something like that, and, he grew up, and, he been chewing tobacco since, he was like fucking 10 years old, and he kind of sounded like, he got full of fucking mush mouth permanently, you know what I mean? It's just that whole damn thing, y'all know, you know what I mean, yeah.
What the hell?
Also, I believe that is the correct spelling.
Yoku. I've never met anyone named Cletus, and I really hope I don't meet anyone named Cletus.
I'm making meet Cletus.
No. No, thank you.
His best friend was named Zephaniah.
You know what? It's Wisconsin. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, there's these things called the Amish and Mennonites.
No, I had no idea.
Hey, we got them up here. You just kind of gotta go a bit of a ways.
Or work at a gas station, because they will just show up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Mennonites. The Amish, not so much. Mac wants to meet Cletus. I think there was an A in his name somewhere, and it didn't make sense where it was. But yeah, yeah, he was good people. He was kind of sounded like Wisconsin Boomhauer.
Boomhauer's kind of sexy, though.
Clouda's. No, I like Clouda. I like Cloud. Cloud's a good one. How to keep Amish women happy. Don't beat them.
A lot of horses.
2 men a night. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I got you. You're just pretty good. I appreciate that. That might have been how it was spelled. I don't rightly know. I just know there was an A in there somewhere. He was an interesting individual.
Individual situation.
Individual situation. Oh, don't be sorry. That was at least an 8.75 out of 10. Maybe an 8.8. I'm not sure. It was pretty good. It got me. I don't know what anyone else is gonna rate it, but I thought it was funny. But I grew up around them old folk there. Well, it depends. Are we talking about the Swiss Amish, or are we talking about the Russian Amish? Because they're two different things. Then there's the old order Amish, and Jeepers Crepes Alfrighty, bud.
Jeepers Crepes Alfrighty.
Well, it really is based on how much they beat their women, and there is a correlation between how much they beat their women and how great their furniture is.
Excuse me?
Amish people make furniture. That's a really common thing. They make their own furniture, like wooden furniture, wooden toys. And for whatever reason, if it's a group that beats their women more, they have way the fuck better furniture. And I hate it because I can't buy it. It's fucking cheaper and shit. But I can't in good conscience buy it because it's well, I know that just means you're old order. So you're beating your fucking wife. Damn it.
Cat beats her wife.
Oh, my wife?
I'm your wife. I'm your boy wife.
Oh, yes. Oh, then I definitely beat you. Yes, that is canon now. For anyone who's wondering, it's for the people who came in late. This not Bugs individual is actually named Bugs, and we are dating.
Why was I aware of this?
Oh, well, yeah, I know you're not, but I've been stalking you for long enough, so.
That's so romantic.
I know, right?
Wow, we should get married.
No.
It was worth a try.
Marriage is a scam fed to you by the federal government.
Your mom's a scam.
Probably.
SMH.
All right. Oh, furniture, the Amish wood style. Yeah, no. The Amish will make your furniture you'll get a chair, a singular chair, and it's 438 pounds somehow. But fuck me if that's not gonna last forever. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's going. Well, it's going. It's going. You know, I just like to stalk my boys for a while before, we get in a real thing, man. Sometimes you just gotta, yeah, you know what I mean?
I think it's romantic.
Yeah, well, you think a lot of weird things are romantic, so.
I have the biped.
Yeah, you got the BPD. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end her here.
Is it because of me?
Yes, always. I can't have the person I'm stalking and beating in the same StreamYard as me for too long.
Of course.
All right, well, thank you, Pixie, Mac. Let's see who else is in here. Oh, Guru with hold on. There's a Guru comment about brownies that I want to fucking highlight. Yeah.
The brownies are not for you.
Oh, they're not for me, huh?
It
I'll get
says
none?
for mom.
And then I am putting your care package together. Yeah, but the brownies sound good.
Politely ask for a brownie.
No, I don't want them. I'm not gonna fucking demand she gives me brownies or you brownies, but they sound good because they're Guru brownies.
True.
And there's good old Steve, a Spooky, and Saint Ronan, and and this fucking weirdo.
Ugh. Who is that? Disgusting.
All right, see y'all later.
Goodbye, cutie pies.
Don't ever come back here, please, for the love of God. There's nothing you are gathering that's positive from being here. Go run away. Find a better place. I implore you. Hail Satan and have a good night.